Cruz.
Mr. C? I know it's early, but you could get me a scotch, straight up.
Whatever you want, Mr. Castillo. Mason, get him a drink.
Sure. I'll be damned. Long time. You look fine.
Cruz! Cruz! Get an ambulance.
He isn't hurt seriously, is he?
Hey, you ever seen me juggle?
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I guess I was just desperate.
Desperate.
Yeah, starved for a smile out of you.
Oh, well then, feast.
Well, that's a feast. Still bugged about Joe Perkins, huh?
Oh, no, stop. I think I'm allergic to that name.
You get hives?
At least.
Well, me too. Everything's changed since he got back.
Meaning?
Meaning I've got psychological hives.
No, I'm serious, Peter.
I'm serious, too. Isn't it obvious? We used to have fun.
You're still fun.
You know, the change was right after our engagement party, which is the same day that he returned. It all fits. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, since that day, Kelly, we've barely gotten close enough for me to do that. And that, Miss Capwell, is a situation that I will not tolerate much longer.
Should I use an alias on this form?
Not for me, Joe.
Hey, I wanted to say thanks. Thanks a lot for what you said about my innocence.
I meant it. I never believed you were guilty. All through the trial, I kept remembering you in school. The way you were. I knew you weren't capable of killing anybody. It was so frustrating listening to that trial on TV. You know what?
What?
I didn't think I'd ever tell you this.
What? Go ahead, what?
One day, I called up the attorney, your guy, I forget his name, and I asked him if I could go on the stand and tell them about you.
What? Go ahead. It's okay. What? What'd you ask him?
Tell them what a turkey you were.
Turkey, huh?
But you're out now, Joe, and the future's all that counts. I admire your guts. For coming back to Santa Barbara, I mean.
Nothing to admire. It's where I had to be.
So, have you seen Kelly?
No. Well, I've seen her. That's all.
You two were a hot item in school.
No, that was a long time ago.
It's been 5 years.
Lots happened.
So, do I look the worse for wear?
No. No, you look, no, I don't want to exaggerate here. You look,
come on, tell me.
No,
How do I look?
Well, I can't decide. It's either terrific or fabulous.
Listen, little darling. You hook up with me and I'll show you how to make big bucks. No more call and collect.
Just let me go, all right?
Well, what about 200 a night, huh? In a year, you'll be rich.
What are you, some kind of pimp?
No way, darling. I'm, you might call me a guidance counselor. Yeah, I'm a career coordinator.
Well, I can coordinate my own career. Thanks. What's the matter, Seymour? Losing your jaw?
Sure.
Who is she, anyway?
Her name's Jade Perkins, and I know where she lives.
I give up. I'm absolutely exhausted from all the badgering. You can spend one day in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's terrific, Mom. Can I go now?
Not yet. Oh, I dread the idea of your driving more than an hour on those ghastly freeways, especially at night.
Look, you don't have to worry about Lakin, Mom. She's a terrific driver.
I am, Mom.
Lakin, now you stay out of the rough areas of L.A. and keep your doors locked when you drive, and no eye contact at stoplights.
Trust me, Mom.
So, are you sneaking off to see Ted Capwell?
How did you know Ted was in L.A.?
There are no secrets at the yacht club.
Oh, I should have known.
Would you care for a little brotherly advice?
No.
Quit running after Capwell.
I'm not running after Ted.
Do you know what Mom would say if she found out?
Who's going to tell her?
Hey, you're playing with dynamite.
Look, I don't give a hoot about old family feuds, Warren, if that's what you mean.
Well, I've got a couple of friends who are itching to meet you.
Oh, if only I could be cloned.
I told them you're stuck on yourself.
Spoken like a true brother. I love you anyway. I think.
Hey, take it easy. It's all right. You're safe. Guidance counselor. Man, what a lie. Sleaze bag. Maybe you should go home.
No way. I'm not a quitter.
Nobody's saying you are. But Danny's right. It's a big bad world out there. Pretty girls are just bait for sleazebags.
Forget it, both of you, okay? I'm staying here. If I thought you guys were gonna act like a couple of den runners about it, I wouldn't have told you what happened. I mean, I can take care of myself, okay?
Kelly, I feel like we're really ready for a great life. Like we're teetering on the brink of something really good.
I think so, too.
I mean, the good life is out there. I can smell it. I can taste it. You know, I was called to the mayor's office today. I represented Capwell Enterprises.
And why not?
Well, it's just something I never thought I'd be doing, you know? I mean, good old Peter Flint might be a pretty good shoe salesman or a high school teacher, but conducting business in the mayor's office? And, you know, she even asked my opinion on some things.
Well, of course.
It's not of course. Not for me, it isn't. It's still knocking me out.
You're so silly.
I mean, you Capwells, you might be used to this kind of preferential treatment, but good old Peter Flint. I mean, you never knew he'd be driving around in a fancy car and rubbing shoulders with the movers and the shakers.
And just think, I fell in love with you when you were just a plain school teacher. Just good old Peter Flint.
Well, I'm going to deserve it. Your father has given me a chance to be somebody. And I'm going to prove that CC didn't make the wrong decision. I love this life, Kelly. And I'm not going to let anything spoil it. I mean, I love my new job. I love my new car. I knew everything. But most of all, I love you.
Joe, do you like to listen to Lionel Richie?
Yeah, sure.
I've got all his albums.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Evenings, I like to turn the lights off and the sound way up, and it's like soaking in a tub of Lionel Richie.
Yeah, see what you mean.
So, would you like to take a music tub with me sometime? Tonight? Or whenever?
Good idea.
But you have better things to do.
Oh, no, not better. Just different.
You don't want a girl?
Yeah, sure I do.
but just not an aggressive one.
Sally, I have one.
Not Kelly Capwell. Oh, that's true love.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, that's how I feel about her.
She's engaged to another guy.
Right. Dead on right.
Wow. There aren't many people like you around.
No. There aren't very many people like Kelly around.
Hi.
By yourself. Good news?
Terrific. I got a job.
You did?
Yes.
Where?
Giorgio's Diner, doing dishes.
Dishes.
Well, dish bone connected to check bone.
Oh, and the check bone connected to the apartment bone. Yes, I understand. Oh, Joe, this was slipped under the door.
Oh. Thanks.
Are you all right?
Don't I look all right?
All these notes and...
Hey, notes are perfectly harmless.
Okay. The thing is, you didn't kill anyone, but there is a murderer out there, and he probably knows you're out looking for him, and that's dangerous, and I'm scared. Now, I've said it. I'll be quiet now.
When are you coming home, Dad? What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. The connection's terrible. Well, how is Bali? What? You're sending me a ceremonial mask? Ah, that's just what I've always wanted. Hey, look, Grandma's here. Want to talk to her?
Tell him I'll talk to him when he comes home.
Or, Mother's here. Oh, okay, I'll tell her. I love you too, Daddy. Bye. He had to go somewhere.
It's all right. I didn't want to talk to him either.
Well, I've got to go to work.
He sounded good.
Is he ever coming home?
He didn't really say.
I'm going.
Listen, Warren, can you drop me off at El Paseo?
Sure, come on.
Bye, Grandma.
Goodbye, pussycat.
Oh, bye, Mom.
Bye, darling.
Your husband didn't want to talk to you.
Isn't he, dear? It's all right. I can play the same game.
Game? You think this is amusing?
Not amusing, Minx. It's a nasty game.
You're such a good boy.
Well, he's a bad boy now, a grown-up bad boy, and spoiled rotten by his mother, I might add.
He was fine until he married.
Oh, so Lionel's my fault.
If Lionel were my husband, he wouldn't spend most of his time traveling throughout the world.
If Lionel were your husband, it would be disgusting.
Can we quote you as saying the oil spill threat is definitely over, Mr. Capwell?
Absolutely. And we've got Cruz Castillo to thank for that. That man is the best there is when it comes to putting out oil fires. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that that man joins my company permanently.
Have you any idea how badly Mr. Castillo was hurt, sir?
No, not at the moment, I don't. But whatever it takes, we are going to get him well. He is a genuine hero. And his reputation here and abroad proves that. And you all know how I feel about American heroes. If they're not in my family, I want them on my team.
Thought you'd left.
Oh, I forgot my purse.
Lakin.
Oh, Warren's waiting.
Let him wait. Darling, where is Giorgio's Diner?
Well, I think it's that place on Lower State Street near Stearns Wharf.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Woolsey, I have a job for you. Yeah, I want you to put some pressure on the people who own Giorgio's Diner. Lower State Street.
This is absolute garbage.
What?
I hired you to follow C.C. Capwell around the clock to tell me where he went, what he did, and with whom.
That's just what I did.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't believe you for a minute. You're on C.C. Capwell's payroll.
You really think so?
Give me a break.
Look, C.C. Capwell is rich and powerful. A guy in my position has to be careful, if you get my drift.
Yeah, well, you didn't tell me that when I hired you.
Anybody who would dig up dirt on C.C. Capwell is committing professional suicide. Take my advice, Miss Andrade. Give it up.
Yeah, well, that's not my style. And furthermore, I'll expect you to send me a refund in the mail. And if you don't do it voluntarily, I'll file a complaint.
Carol, honey, what say we check in with C.C. Capwell before we leave the office?
Call me again in 10 minutes.
Dad, may I have a minute of your time?
Sure. You know, they took Cruz into surgery.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to be okay. That man is indestructible.
Dad, do you remember our little pep talk the other day? Said something about being a man.
Look, Mason, can we talk about this later?
It's important.
All right, let's talk.
I've been thinking a lot about my political career.
We're all behind you, Mason. The resources of Capwell Enterprises are behind you.
Yeah, I know. That's part of the problem.
Problem? I can't see it as a problem.
It's a part of the problem. I'm not sure I want a career in politics.
Mason, the DA's office is only the first step. Have patience. Meanwhile, your name is getting known. You're getting to be respected. I think you're going to be very successful. We are grooming you for very big things.
I'm not sure I want very big things.
Mason, everybody does.
I don't.
I'm talking about posterity. History books. The Capwell name in American history. Of course, it's there now in a minor way, but I want more, much more.
Not for me.
I can't believe this.
I've never wanted it.
What about our dream?
That was your dream, not mine.
Oh, I remember sitting beside your bed, tucking you in for the night. You must have been 4 or 5. And the last thing we whispered just before I left the room was that someday you would be president. You remember that? It was our most treasured secret.
That must have been Channing, Dad. You never said that to me. Never.
No, I could swear it was you.
Never.
What's come over you? What's brought about this change all of a sudden?
You just told me to stand tall. You sat there, said, be a man. Well, I'm standing tall, Dad. I'm being the person I want to be, not the one you want me to.
Joe, how'd it go?
Disaster.
Why?
Set off an alarm.
Anybody see you?
No. It's close, though.
Well, it's something to be grateful for.
I was almost there. I was right outside Channing's door.
Channing's room must be wired.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas on how to deactivate the alarm?
Well, I'll come up with something. It'll take a little time. You seen Kelly?
What's it to you?
I just wondered how you felt about it. I withdraw the question.
Look, how I feel about Kelly's my own damn business. Hey, I don't want you messing around in my personal life. We have an agreement. You and I are gonna nail the real killer. But don't go poking around in my life.
I can help you more than you think, you know.
Hey, listen, buddy, whoever you are. We can forget the whole arrangement.
You need me, Joe. And you're beginning to know it.
Mason, wait. So you have decided not to go into politics. Is that it? Of any sort?
That's right.
And you made that decision without consulting me?
I didn't need to get your opinion, Dad. I already knew it.
Forgive me, but I don't think that you really know it.
You want me to do whatever is necessary to become an important politician.
It's not that simple. And I'd like a moment to tell you why it's not that simple.
Sure. Okay.
Your ancestors came to America from England.
I know you used to show us the genealogy chart.
And they came to this country without much of anything. Little clothing, little education, and they carved out an existence in a most arduous way.
I learned that chart by heart. Every date, every middle name, every aunt and uncle. I could recite it backward. Channing couldn't.
Yes, you were excellent. My most prized possession. You committed it to memory.
Yeah.
We have excerpts of a diary written by a Capwell, documenting the journey from Philadelphia to San Francisco. 2 Capwell children died on that trip.
I know all about it.
The point is, they made enormous sacrifices.
Are you trying to lay a guilt trip on me, Dad? Is that your strategy?
I have no strategy, Mason. I'm just asking you to recognize some facts. I'm asking you to have a sense of perspective, a sense of family. Will you give me the courtesy of listening to me?
Of course.
There was one line in that diary that I have never forgotten. The line said, "We will do whatever is necessary, work in whatever way, for the sake of future generations."
I know. You used to read that to us every Thanksgiving.
And for good reason.
Okay, you succeeded in making me feel guilty.
That's not what I want, Mason. I want you to wear proudly the mantle of the Capwell heritage.
Well, I'll do my best.
Every generation makes its mark, Mason, for the sake of future generations. I can envision several generations of Capwells making history. Think of the Roosevelt family, the Adamses, John and Quincy, the Kennedy family.
And you think I'm dropping the mantle, is that it?
Preceding generations have brought us great wealth, Mason. We must work hard to deserve our good fortune.
Oh, I work hard, Dad.
Are you blazing new pathways?
For the family, you mean?
Exactly. Are you giving to future generations as much as past generations have given to you?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Personally, I feel that sense of family lost is the most painful thing imaginable.
I've tried hard to live up to family. Harvard Law, Capwell Enterprises, politics.
You've tossed out politics.
That's right. There's got to be some other way for me to, what did you say, blaze new pathways. Give me a chance, Dad. Let me find out what I want to do.
You're a little too old to change course. You'll be starting over, Mason.
This is your way of trying to force me into something, into politics. It's not going to work. Why don't you just come right out and disinherit me? See if that does.
John.
Howdy. Feels kind of strange ringing the doorbell of my own house.
John, why are you here?
I came to pick up my tools, dismantle my saw. Been any more trouble around here?
No.
No more firebombs?
No, nothing.
Nothing. That's getting downright dull. No death threats, no nothing?
We're all fine, by the way. Thought I'd tell you, even though you didn't ask.
Oh, good. That's great. I'm fine, too. I thought I'd tell you, even though you didn't ask.
Well, I'm glad.
Sure you are.
I hope you're not too lonely.
Oh, say now, that's sweet of you.
You're so bitter.
Maybe that makes you feel better, huh? Kick me out and then hope I'm not lonely. She taketh and she giveth away.
I guess it does seem like that. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen. I love getting beat up by my wife.
John, have you had any second thoughts about Joe?
Joe, why?
Well, I mean, do you believe in him?
To believe in Joe, I'd have to believe in fairy tales.
John.
No, let me finish. All my life, I've had to face reality. Now is no different. The law says my son is guilty of murder. I wish to God he wasn't, but he is. That's reality. And I'm facing it, even if you aren't.
This is our son we're talking about. Our flesh and blood, yours and mine.
There's nothing we can do about that. We made him. We created him one Christmas Eve. You rolled over and said to me, because it was Christmas, if you got pregnant, you'd give birth to an angel. I still remember you saying that. Some angel.
He is. He's my angel.
Be my guest.
John, look, the very fact that he came back to Santa Barbara proves he's innocent. I mean, a guilty person couldn't bear to show up here again. He's not afraid to face his accusers because he's innocent.
Comes down to facing reality, Marissa. The courts said it first.
What about your own feelings? Your own conscience as a father, Joe's father? He needs us.
It's too late. The boy's been found guilty, and only a perpetual dreamer like you can't accept that. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe that's the reason we can't get along. You're a dreamer, and I'm a realist.
Hi, sweetheart. Ready to go?
Yeah, anytime. I'll wait.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
God, I don't want to criticize.
But say it.
Sometimes, Peter, I feel like if I want to leave the room, you have to leave with me. I feel like if I want to cross the street, you have to go with me. Why don't we just put a leash around my neck and we'll be done with it?
Have I made you feel that way?
Every time I turn around, you're always there.
I happen to care about you is all.
I'm your prisoner.
Well, if there's one thing I don't want to be, it's your jailer.
Look, I know you're trying to show how much you love me, but lately you've been overdoing it.
Lately?
Ever since Joe was back.
What am I smothering you with too much love?
Look, Peter, I'm just trying to explain how I feel.
I'm getting the message.
I just need space. I need to feel as if you trust me.
I do. I do trust you. I don't trust Joe Perkins, but I trust you.
Well, it seems like before he arrived, you trusted me more.
You made your point. You don't have to hammer it in.
Look, Peter, I love you. I want to marry you. I want to have your children. Don't be jealous of Joe Perkins or afraid of him. He doesn't mean anything to me anymore. He's history.
Cruz was more than just a friend, Mason. He was like a brother to me. You know, he was always there when I needed him.
Well, I'm sure that's true, Santana, but you still haven't told me how he is.
I know he's going to be just fine.
Well, that should do it.
You know, when we were growing up, Cruz used to live across the street, and he used to always come over, and he'd end up staying for dinner. My parents didn't mind, though. Cruz's family was so kind to us when we first came here from Mexico. They took us all in.
How touching.
You know, I don't remember too much of what happened, but I remember we were very close. We loved each other a lot. I'm sorry, am I boring you again?
Oh, no. You're not boring me, Santana. I like listening to you. All sounds very sweet and cozy. Look, you've been here a long time. You must be tired. Why don't we
go somewhere and have a drink where it's more comfortable.
No, I just as soon wait, thank you.
Near Cruz.
Yes. Any news yet?
He just come out of surgery. He's in the recovery room.
He's gonna be all right, isn't he?
He's fine. According to the doctor, he should be coming out of the anesthetic shortly and returning to his own room.
Thank God for that.
Thank God.
Has his wife been notified yet?
Cruz isn't married.
I see. Well, 1984 is a good year to be a bachelor. A lot of single women around.
Madame Perkins? Oui. Je m'appelle Sally Taylor. Je suis désolée de vous déranger, mais je voudrais...
Oh, vous êtes la responsable du restaurant où Joey va travailler. Je vous en prie, entrez.
Merci.
I want to thank you for hiring my son. He's been looking everywhere for work.
Mrs. Perkins, could I speak to Joe?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Joey! Joe! Joe, you're the friend down here.
Coming.
Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, Sally. What are you doing here?
I'll just go take care of these.
I've got some news.
Oh, no. I don't think I want to hear this.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Just a little weak. Could be worse.
Well, you hurry up and get back on your feet. You're a real hero, my friend. Few people could have done what you did. I am deeply indebted to you. This whole town is.
I just did what I'm paid to do.
Yes, but at great personal risk. You put out that oil rig fire practically single-handed. You really pulled it off. I want you on my team.
Your team?
Yes. I want you to be part of Capwell Enterprises.
You offered me a job, Mr. C?
A permanent job, Cruz. A good salary, an expense account, a chance to travel, maybe even a pretty secretary.
That's very flattering. Do I have to be a hero every day?
Matt, you can use your own judgment on that. After the miracle you just pulled off, I'd be a fool to question your judgment on any account. For the record, though, you would be invaluable to me just sitting behind a desk.
Desk job? Now you're really scaring me. I've lived on the edge, so to speak, for so long. It's like I can't seem to function unless there's some kind of risk involved.
Do we have a deal then, Cruz?
I think I have to wait and let my head clear to give you an answer on that. I'm a little bit fuzzy right now.
Well, you take as much time as you need. This job is yours whenever you want it. In the meanwhile, whatever I can do for you, you're welcome to use my boat, my stables, my private jet. You pay for the fuel. Just give me a yes for an answer.
I have no job for you after all.
Your boss said no. I told you I should have used an alias.
I almost quit. I was so mad.
Oh, no, no. Then we'd both be out of work.
This is for you.
A check.
It's only fair. It's 1 week's pay. Because I promised you.
I really should tear it up. But I need the bread.
My boss said that he was afraid for his family. What kind of guts is that?
No. I understand. There's been lots of threats.
I'm sorry. Well, I better go.
Sure.
I still want to see you. We could listen to some music. Reminisce.
Sure.
Boy, You're such a beautiful person. I had to say that.
See any of you girls again. The only girl I want is here. Come here.
Okay if I watch with you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Boy, how did anyone live before TV? Shh. Grouch?
Talk all you want. Shh. That's okay. I'll get it. Sorry. We're not buying it.
I'm not selling, friend. My name is Seymour, and I'm here to see Jade.
Is she expecting you?
Just tell her the dude she met in the telephone booth is here to rap with her.
Okay. I'll be right back.
I'll take this door off its hinges and feed it to you, Sonny, if you try to shut me out.
Hello, Cruz.
Hello, Trouble.
Help me, you guys.
Tell him we're your managers.
Both of us.
All right. Seymour! I'd like you to meet my two managers. This is Danny Andrade and Ted Capwell.
Well, I gotta hand it to you, kid. I didn't think you were a big enough league to have two managers.
Well, now you know.
Yeah. So I take it both of these jokers are hustling tricks for you, huh?
You got it. Trick City.
Fact. You're done talking, friend. Why don't you hit the road?
Well, I guess I'll be going, kid. Hey, you're one tough mama. Hey, but you got style. When you're ready to dump these bimbos and move up to my level, let me know. My card.
Oh, you guys are great.
When you're ready to move up to my level, give me a call.
Telegram for Joe Perkins? Thanks.
Be at 10650 North Mountain Drive, 11:30 tomorrow morning.
Sorry to drag you all the way back here, Peter, just for my dumb briefcase. There's a whole bunch of stuff in it that I need to work on at home in the morning.
Oh, that's okay.
This must have come after we left.
Another secret admirer, huh?
Oh, I've got oodles. Dear Kelly, the thoroughbred that C.C. Capwell has always wanted, Pagan Son, is now available for sale at a private auction, 10650 North Mountain Drive at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. A friend.
Any idea who a friend is?
No.
You think it's a practical joke?
No, I doubt it. Daddy has always wanted Pagan Son. In fact, he'd practically kill for that horse. What a kick. Surprising Daddy with his dream horse.
So you are going then, huh?
Well, sure. How about you? You want to come?
11:30? I doubt if I can make it. I've got a meeting here. I can't reschedule.
No problem. I don't look that way. I'm a big girl now, remember, Peter? I'm more than capable of going to an auction alone. What a marvelous surprise, surprising Daddy with this horse.
I'd feel a lot better if we knew who wrote that note. There's a lot of weirdos out there with the Capwell's high profile.
Hey, no more leash, okay? Look, I'm going, that's all there is to it. Will you quit worrying? No self-respecting weirdo is going to be on North Mountain Drive at 11:30 in the morning. I mean, that's broad daylight.